to a full cave woman. Pay attention. Oh, there's another van lifer behind me. I don't know him. I don't talk to him. I stay to myself. I ain't got time to get to know people. It's not that I'm rude. It's that I'm trying to fix my fucking life, okay? I love you. Nice to meet you. Don't want to ever see you again. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see what he's got going on. He's harmless, but you can never be too sure, honestly. Is he a sex offender? I don't fucking know. I know a lot of them live out of cars. If you know, you know. A lot of people won't rent to sex offenders. A lot of them are living on the street. And rightfully so if they mess with a child. Okay. Y'all, shit was wild last night. I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with, why are you ashamed of your race? We can start there. Yeah, we just gonna rip the band-aid off, honey. We just gonna we gonna rip it off. Alright, so let me explain the scene last night. I go into work. Everything's going great. I start getting customers in. We were dead 90% of the night. Like, we were dead all fucking night. I made $30 on a Saturday night. Listen to me. Beautiful bar. I made $30 fucking dollars on a Saturday night. That's a $300 to $600 night. I just want to be clear. A typical bar, you would make $300 to $600 on a Saturday night. I made $30. So I don't know how this is gonna work out, but we just gonna do it. We gonna show up, we gonna work. We gonna show up, we gonna work. Listen. So people start coming in the bar. There's this girl and her friend that come in. These are ladies. Both of these women. One of them was extremely nice. And after they went to the Teddy Swims concert here in Jacksonville. After they went to the Teddy Swims concert, the nice lady actually came back. She was so nice. It's really two different types of, like, I don't know, people in this world. Because let me tell you, I don't know if they were Colombian, Cuban, South American, fucking Mexican. It doesn't matter. But they clearly spoke Spanish. Clearly. I've heard it my whole fucking life. I know Spanish when I hear it, honey. I listen to fucking Spanish music from sun up to Sunday on most days. You ain't gonna tell me you don't speak fucking Spanish when you're speaking it in front of my fucking face. And why are you ashamed of your race? Where did this come from? But I've seen this a lot lately. Let me tell you. All right, so the Botox queen comes in, and she's real standoffish. You know what I mean? Kind of snappy and kind of condescending. And I'm like, all right, whatever. She's probably been drinking. That's what drunks do. So I blow it off. Well, her friend was really, really nice. And both of these women are probably 50s. No exaggeration, like probably in their 50s. So she's asking me, the mean one, so we're going to call them Mean Girl and Good Girl. Mean Girl is asking me about these beautiful bottles of liquor that we have behind the bar. They have all of these these skulls on them, like Day of the Dead. Excuse me, I know I ain't very smart, but didn't the Day of the Dead originate from Mexico? Isn't the primary language Spanish? Okay, I was just making sure, because I get my J's and my H's messed up, and so I'm standing on a bar stool, teeter-tottering, 3 feet in the air, trying to figure out what this liquor is, because this woman, the mean one, wants to know what kind of liquor this is in this bottle and if they're for sale. So I'm like, yeah, sure, let me climb up here. She's like, no, don't climb. I'm like, no, I do this all the time, it's fine. So I get up there, I'm looking at the bottle, and I'm trying to say, it's like Azulo. It's some kind of Spanish liquor. It's A-Z, Hulo. So anyways, they had been speaking Spanish to each other, all right? And I said, I don't know how to pronounce it. I said, is the J silent? I said, the J silent, right? Like jalapeno, it's pronounced as an H, right? I'm asking a very valid freaking question. The only way you would get offended is if you're ashamed of the fact that you speak Spanish. What is that? So anyways, she goes, I don't know. I'm American. Bitch, you were just speaking Spanish, and Americans speak multiple fucking languages. You can be American and speak more languages. Let me find out that Americans can't speak nothing but English. I'm gonna die. So I'm baffled at this point. I'm like, no, I just heard you speaking Latin, but whatever. I just rolled with it. She absolutely was ashamed of her race. As if I couldn't fucking tell that she's from some other country. And she has an accent. So what does it matter? Why are you ashamed of that? Why are you trying to say I'm an American? Yeah, you are an American, clearly now. But like, why are you ashamed of the fact that, and here's the thing, you're sitting there speaking Spanish the whole fucking time. Now, you can speak Spanish and be from anywhere, by the way. Usually, South. But people speak Latin all over the world. Like, it was crazy, y'all. And then I told G about it, and she started laughing. I was like, girl, the bitch was tripping because I found out she spoke Latin, Spanish, what the fuck ever. And she got offended when I asked if the J was, like, I was telling her, I said, I don't know how to pronounce it. I said, maybe you know. Because I heard her speaking fucking Spanish. I'm living in the goddamn twilight zone every day. How are you this morning? Good morning. Hello. How are you? Every morning I wake up and I'm still living in the twilight zone. Girl, if you are that ashamed of your accent and the way that you speak and I just think that there is a lot to be said about people who loathe themselves. It's clear that it bothers her that she's not a full-blooded fucking American, okay? She's mad she didn't grow up on a damn farm with her alcoholic father beating the shit out of her while she milked fucking cows. She was absolutely ashamed of the fact that I knew... Bitch, why did you come in speaking Spanish if you ashamed of it? And then when somebody asks you, oh, what's the correct pronunciation for this fucking tequila, you get a fucking attitude. The audacity of fucking stupid people. You've been sitting here the whole fucking night speaking fucking Spanish. And then you ask me which liquor is what. You're like, well, what is this liquor? And it was Day of the Dead themed bottle. So it came from Mexico. So I was like, I think that's from Mexico. I said, I'm not good with Spanish. I said, but I do believe that the J is pronounced as an H and it's silent, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I don't know. I'm an American. Speaking in a fucking accent. You can be from America and have an accent. I'm just telling you what happened. It was wild. She's talking to me in an accent. I'm an American. I'm like, oh, well, girl, like, that wasn't what the question was. The question was, is how do I pronounce this tequila? I think you need a mental health specialist. And all that Botox in your face tells me that you do. Oh, and not to mention she got fucking plastered, threw up at the fucking concert. Her friends had to fucking... This is a 50-something-year-old woman. Most girls that get Botox in their face act like that. Fun fact. You can't take them nowhere. They look good from the outside, but Lord forbid you give Sheila some tequila at the fucking concert. Lord. I said, this is wild. This is fucking wild. I had to talk to G about it because G is my other bartender. I'm like, girl, am I tripping? Because I feel like this bitch was crazy. And she almost made me a little crazy. Now, her friend, the good girl, she was fucking so sweet. Why are you hanging around with women like that? Girl, you are too good to be hanging out with that lame-ass friend. God. How do you go from sweet as pie, respectable, down home, wholesome, to the spawn of fucking Botox? Y'all, it was wild. If you're that fucking offended by your own race and the language that you speak, and if you did immigrate here, if you're that ashamed of that, you need a fucking psychologist, bitch. You need to put the liquor bottle down, okay, and go find a doctor, because you ain't screwed right. And you out here being passive aggressive and angry at some bartender that is clearly a fucking gringa and don't know no better. And the whole time I'm trying to help you help yourself. And you got an attitude. When you were clearly just speaking maybe Colombian or something. It was still Latin, ho? Like, when I can understand half of what they're saying, I know it's Spanish, okay? I'm working on Arabic now because apparently everybody at my job speaks Arabic. Dude, listen, even though we weren't busy last night, I had a great time last night. A lot of, and hell, speaking Arabic, you could be from anywhere. So, that's a guessing game. Yeah, I had a really good time. The owners are awesome. They have family that come into the business. They're awesome. I had a really good time, even though we weren't busy. But I kind of expected this at first. I mean, honestly, I don't know. They might have to change up some things. A lot of things, actually. Yeah, they might have to change up some things. So I'm just going to be patient and see what they want me to do and work when they need me to work. And it looks like I'm going to be working all of next week, like Monday through Saturday. It just sucks. I mean, I guess I'm glad that I make an hourly rate, but that's nothing. That hourly rate is just gas money. Like $30. Yeah, like, people are crazy. I ain't never been ashamed of my accent. Matter of fact, when I go in fucking places, I lay that shit on a little bit thicker, so you know I'm not from around here. I want you to know I'll whoop your ass, you run your mouth to me. My mouth sounds like it. When it sounds like banjo, it sounds like we about to throw down, you know? Are they a nice country person, or are they a cut me country person? So exciting, you never know. It probably depends on how you're treating me. You know what I mean? I don't know, it was crazy, and I think she was already intoxicated, but whatever. Her friend said that they had to damn take her home, drive her car for her home and stuff. I was like, Lord, how old is she? Okay, I'm gonna mind my business. Never mind. Never mind. None of my business. But why? She says, I don't know. I'm American. Girl, lots of Americans speak other fucking language. I just heard you. Now you're gaslighting me. Like, girl, these bitches be crazy out here. The audacity. I was telling G about it. And I was like, I told her everything. And then I said, but the crazy part is they come in speaking Spanish. She said, to what? I said, yeah. So she snapped my head off. She screams at me, I'm an American, I don't know. And she was clearly speaking Spanish when she come through the door. So she was like, that's fucking crazy. I'm like, I feel crazy dealing with this crazy bitch. I knew it was going to be like that from the start. Her Botox told me everything. It's always the bitches with Botox and the nicest outfit in there and all the gold jewelry. They fucking crazy. Crazy. Susan shows out being all sweet. Susan goes out being fucking fire, puking everywhere. It's like, I know you do this shit at home every night, and you just lose all control when you come out in these streets, I guess. You maintain every night on 2 boxes of damn box wine at the house, but you come out and have some tequila from my bar and you're twisted. Shit was wild. You can damn... What is going on today? I'm cutting it off. I'm not listening to it. Oh, there we go. Not listening to it. You know, not one person said, hey, Brooke, how are you handling today? How is Mother's Day going to be for you? No, nobody gives a fuck, so I don't give a fuck to hear but what anybody has to say. That's where I'm at in life. Stop caring about people that don't care about you. You know what I mean? 100%. To think that American, and that really shows her frame of thinking, because she thinks that only Americans speak fucking English. And she's probably Colombian. If I had to make my best guess, I would say Colombian. Very beautiful woman, but God, that personality ain't, honey. People really need to work on themselves, and a clinical psychologist is the best way to start. If you're ashamed of your race and the fact that you speak multiple languages, you should. That's what G said. G said she should have been happy to tell you how to pronounce it and stuff. She's like, that shit, like, it pays to be bilingual and shit. And why would she be ashamed of that? I said, I don't know. I said, I really don't care about that. I care more about the fact she come in here speaking Spanish and then lies to my face. Gaslights me. You've been sitting there for 20 minutes. I done served you 3 vodka sodas with a lime and heard you speaking Spanish to your friend the entire time. And then you asked me about a bottle of liquor, so I pull it off the top shelf. And when I'm standing in this chair with this bottle of liquor from Mexico, I ask you, how do you pronounce it? I know that the J is silent like jalapeno. And it's some Azulo or something liquor, tequila from Mexico. And she's like, I don't know. I'm an American in a fucking accent. You can have an accent and be from here, but not this thick, honey. She immigrated, okay? I just need to be clear. There's different levels to this shit. She absolutely immigrated. I mean, she spoke broken English. You know what I mean? Like, and she's like almost 60 years old. She got so offended when I asked her how to pronounce a name in Spanish. Bitch, if you're that ashamed of your heritage, of how you speak, of where you come from, the language that you speak, and you're so offended that I ask you because I know you speak Latin, if it offends you that bad, you need a clinical psychologist because you have a lot of self-loathing going on. And that's probably why she's drinking. That's probably why she got drunk as she did, okay? Throwing down, her friends had to drive her home. This is almost 50, 60-year-old woman acting like this in the streets. That's not normal. That's a psychological problem, okay? And alcohol is aiding in her. This is how this shit works. The fact that she got so offended and, I'm an American. Girl, nobody asked you that. I asked you how to say this damn bottle of tequila's name. And you hopping off in left field, acting crazy, after I just heard you sit with your friend for 20 minutes talking Latin, Spanish, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, wait a minute. Okay. I hope you feel like shit tomorrow. She does. I know she does. I served her like 4 drinks, and then she went to the Teddy Swims concert and drank more. They said she was so drunk she was throwing up outside the show, and they had to drive her car home for her. She better be glad she got good friends, because I would have drove her ass to the fucking mental hospital. Right to the ER. I don't know. I found her on the road. She keeps telling me she's an American. I don't know. I don't think she's right in the head. I don't think she's right in the head. Like, girl. Lord. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, first of all. But you clearly do, or you wouldn't be in this bar right now screaming that at the top of your lungs, getting aggressive. Like, you got mad. Like, girl, you need a psychologist and a rehab quick. God. And people call me crazy. Never have I ever. Never have I ever. Yeah, she was a little bit of a psycho, you know, but it happens. It happens. I need a brush so bad. Y'all, I'm hungry and I don't know what I want. Fuck it, I'm gonna get Panda. Yeah, shit was wild. So Teddy Swims, I guess, played here last night. They said he was an hour late for the concert. And I was just like, well, did you expect him to be on time? Like, this is the new world. New world. Is anybody ever on time? Does anybody care? You know? Like, I'm actually surprised when people show up on time and care. So they were actually shocked. They were like, he was an hour late. Yeah. Welcome to the new world. Like, where they make money off of you and then they don't even render the fucking service till they feel like it. Like, girl. They said the show was good. Y'all, this fool last night, he's like, I put like money on a Spanish word that I didn't know. This was later in the night. Somebody said that pendejo meant stupid or dumb, and I thought that it meant like ass. I thought it meant like asshole. I thought pendejo was asshole. So I made like $100 bet with this guy last night and lost sorely. He was cool. He didn't expect the $100. Thank God. I did though. I did. I'm just gonna be honest that if I would have been right, I would have expected $100 because I need it. And you know, we did make a bet. Like, no. Oh God, I can't be like that. Oh, don't you come out here, you fucking Honda. That motherfucker like to just pulled out on me. You see this shit? Every day. At least I have 1 to 4 Honda interactions a day. Sometimes more. It just depends. Look at that breakfast cafe. That is the only breakfast cafe, and look how busy it is. At fucking lunchtime, homie. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the only place to get breakfast. No, they're good guys. I think we're going to have a good time working together. It seems like it's like a family affair, which I'm used to. When I worked for my old bar, the owner, his son, and I think 1 or 2 other family members would pop in and pop out. Oh, yeah, his wife. She was really nice. So, you know, you just see people in the family coming in, hanging out. You know, oh my God, I broke the fucking espresso machine last night. So it was out of water and it's fancy. And I went to pull what I thought to be the water container out. It was not the water container. It was his brain. I gutted him in the middle of the bar. It was his innards. The side of the coffee pot opens and all of this shit comes out. And it's like 3 or 4 pieces. And I pulled it out thinking that it was the water reserve. It was not. I gutted him like a fish, that poor espresso machine. Then I couldn't get it back together because anxiety. Once I was too far in. I was panicking. I was too far in, you know?
No, I think it was just investment.
Yeah, I want to do one of your bowls, please. Can I do your white rice and sesame chicken?
Anything else for you?
Just sriracha, I'm sorry, hot mustard and chili sauce.
Hot mustard, chili sauce, anything else?
That's it.
Would you like to make a donation to your hospital?
No, thank you.
You can go to forward, thank you.
Do I want to make a donation? COVID screwed this world up. Y'all remember, this was not a thing until COVID. Where's my purse? This was not a thing until COVID. This whole, do you want to make a donation? No, you need to be making a donation to me. How about you donate that plate of food to my belly for free? I'm living in the twilight.
Hello, 914.
Awesome. Thank you. I need a brush. I look like a squirrel. Yeah, we had fun last night, even though it was just boring. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. All right. Well, Panda Express for breakfast, it could be worse. Panda, 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 panda. I got rice and chicken, vegetables and chili. Panda, panda, panda. Right. Jesus. I be wondering what the fuck is going on. Ain't listening to no shit talking. Ain't listening to it. I want chili or mustard. I guess chili. Never let an opportunity pass you by. Yeah, Willis, there's not enough fucking time in the day. What do you want from me? That rice looked dry as hell. God, I'm so hungry. I feel sick. I didn't eat breakfast. I've been in the bed. I just woke up at 12. I literally parked. I didn't give a fuck. I was tired and I wasn't going to get up to have to go pee. So I parked somewhere right by a bathroom. Nobody bothered me. Y'all remember the last time we come over here, I told you the chicken went right? They changed their chicken or something. This is the second time I've got it, and it tastes so... No. The last time I said the same thing. When did Panda Express change their chicken? Yeah. They changed it in 2024. I knew it. Well, Panda Express is not an option anymore. They moved to a cheaper chicken. It tastes like... This shit is like TGI Fridays, Dollar General, fucking frozen chicken nuggets. That's what it tastes like. Y'all, I just dropped a piece of rice between my feet. Hot. Why they gotta go and fuck with shit? They probably changed it because the chicken they were getting was more expensive. That shit's a step down, like 3 steps down. Damn it. I'm shaking. It even looks different. Man, why they gotta go and fuck up a good thing all the time? Come out. Maybe if I put a shit ton of spicy mustard on it, it'll taste good. It's ridiculous. I do like that there's a lot of men in the family always on the premises. So if some shit goes down, oh, you want to start problems? Let me go get my boss. Comes out with 15 damn men yelling Arabic at him, you know? Like, oh, you want to play games? You don't want to leave? You're not going to pay your check? Okay, I'll be right back. Comes rolling through the place with like 15 men. Okay. I do love that. It's a sense of security. If I need something, I ain't got to worry about, you know, I ain't got to worry. I'm used to working in places where I'm running the place by myself. That leaves you very vulnerable. Arabic. Beautiful language. They kept asking me, and they were like, because I was watching them talk. That's how you learn. And they were like, do you know Arabic? I was like, no. I'm just learning. I'm no, but I will. Beautiful. I feel like my last boss spoke Arabic. But he was from Syria. Do they speak? Probably. I think like a lot of the world speaks Arabic. Do you learn Arabic in Syria? Yes, it's the official language. Okay, so that's how okay. Well, maybe they're Syrian, I don't know. But they could be from anywhere in the Middle East, even like, I don't know. Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Syria, Lebanon, Libya. Parts of the Middle East. I'll speak Arabic. It's got to be more than that. That can't be it. I'm actually surprised I knew that much. How many countries speak Arabic? 22 in the Middle East and North Africa. Green bean. So that's quite a bit. So they could be from anywhere. I don't really care, but they're sweet. It just sucks. We're so slow. We've only been open for 2 months, so people just don't know we're open, probably. They're advertising on like Instagram and stuff. Y'all, I slept like a log. I drove home 40 minutes. And I crashed out. We didn't get out of there till 2 o'clock. And then I crashed out. Well, it was okay. Oh my god, I blew my nose with that. Sorry. Where's the tissue? Oh, I'm out. I'm out. I gotta go to the Dollar Tree. We had fun. Very playful crowd. Like the people that work there or whatever. They're very playful. In like a haha nature, and like that's exactly what I need. Like I need to be able to like jump out of the broom closet and scare the hell out of you without you killing me. People get so offended nowadays over everything. You can't play with nobody. They take shit the wrong way. The crowd of people that we got, like the other bartender, and hell, she down pretty much quitting, I guess. Well, no, not really, but like she comes up, she's like, I don't want to work behind the bar. She's like, I want to be in the kitchen. Girl, you gonna leave me back here by myself? Or even worse, you gonna open up a job spot and they gonna bring another bartender in that's insane. You know, even worse. I need toothpicks. I don't even know where a Dollar Tree is around here. Baby wipes. No, she's gonna stick it out. Hell, I spent more in gas getting over there and back than I fucking made working. 100%. I gotta get gas today. I'm out. I'm like literally on my last little thing. It's just crazy. Alright, GPS, I'm following you against my better judgment. I don't know. That's what you get for being rude. You weren't even supposed to pass me, you douche. This lane had already merged. You impatient piece of shit. You impatient turd. Oh, I love when I see karma in real life. I love it. Oh my God, this fucking GPS. This is why I don't follow it, man. This is why I just... I find out my location, I zoom in, and then I figure out how to get there my fucking self. Because every time I fuck with these fucking maps, it's not configured right. Like, I'm about to make a left-hand turn, it doesn't even see that I'm merging. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, whatever's in the phone that gives away your location, mine don't work right. It never has. I'm going to make a U-turn. When I make that U-turn, I will have to get all the way down here before it realizes that I'm even on the road. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it'll tell me to make a turn, or whatever, and my car is not where it's telling me to go. My car is elsewhere. What is that? I'm just a blue dot. Where's the road? Nobody knows. I hate it. I need a Garmin. I want a Garmin. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's 45. I don't think they know. Let me let them know. It's 45. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm so stressed out. I'm not gonna make any money at this job for a few months, you know. Definitely won't be able to pay any bills on this because I'm just breaking even with gas. I filled up 5 times this week at $60 to $70 a pop, just to get to work, just to get back, just to get to the shower so that I could go to work clean, just to get to the bathroom in the middle of the night because I had to work, you know, third. Like, it's crazy. I've been through 5 tanks of gas when I fill up today. 5 tanks of gas this week from Monday to Sunday. 5 tanks. Yeah, so I'm not going to be making any money because there went my paycheck and then some. So I'm going to have to also come out of pocket from, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. And this is the way that it's been for 5 years since COVID. People do not have the money to go out and drink. Plain and simple. All of the bars are dead. Even in Jacksonville. The 1 or 2 that you may find that are busy is the only one in the city that even has people in it. I don't know. It sucks. All I can do is look for another job and just continue at this one and continue with my school and continue with my YouTube. I just feel like I'm juggling so much and I'm exhausted and I need some fucking financial relief. Like, I can make it work if I just had fucking money to make it work. The fact that I'm broke all the fucking time, penny pinching, is driving me insane. Especially when I now work 2 jobs. You know? It's like, what do they want from me? How many jobs do I need just to be able to buy a bag of groceries for work next week? You know, because I don't have it. So I need an oil change. I need a headlight. My windshield is fucking cracked. Like, it's just the same shit, different fucking day. And I'm working for free. Hell, my last job, I was working for free too. He only paid me $250 a week to run the place 5 days a week. I was the general manager making $250 a week. It's crazy. The GM, $250 a week. I look back on shit like that and I'm just like, how is this even fucking legal? Oh, it's not. It's not. You don't see me, do you? You don't see me, do you? But what do you do? What do you do? You need the job. So we're going to do cause a fit. And see, this is what I'm saying. Why doesn't it fucking reconfigure? Why am I just a dot? Why doesn't it reconfigure? Why ain't it reconfiguring to get me there? They all work like this now because they're not supposed to. This is a glitch. I found it on my own, don't worry. Because God darn Google Maps wasn't going to help me. They leave me more fucking stressed and stranded than damn. I don't even know why I used it. I should have just looked up the address, looked at what it was beside, and found it my damn self. Let's don't double park. Oh. Had to turn the location. If I turn the location off, it doesn't work at all. I had that problem the other day. Listen, Soggy, if everybody drove the way I did, we wouldn't have traffic problems, okay? Yeah, your girl can drive. It's kind of sad that people are so slow. That's why the world looks like it does. Because they've been raised by cell phones and they're slow now. That's why they drive like that. They're not all there. If you know how to move your arms at a pace to help you drive, then you're a great driver. Some people just be sitting there. I just brushed my teeth. I'm just trying to make sure I ain't got no chicken in them. My chicken is disgusting. It says they changed their chicken in 2024. Why? Probably because it's cheaper. Probably because it's cheaper. So we got $25 left over from the $30 that I made last night to get stuff at Dollar Tree. I'm out of everything. Something's in my eye. What day is it? This might actually put me in a worse fucking position than I started with because of the gas. It's just got me so stressed out. Like, it just got me so stressed out. You know, if he was paying me damn $500 a week, that would change things, but I'm not making even half of that. So I'm working for free because there's no tips. Last night I didn't make tips. $30 is not a tip. $30 is lunch money and gas money. And the check that I'm going to get is going to go to gas. I have to have that check in order to pay to get to work. Now 6-7 days a week. So I'm just... I'm wondering if I'm getting the shit into the stick again. Because so many times I get these companies take advantage of me. Like... That's what happened at my last job. I slaved away for almost a fucking year and I didn't make a dime. And matter of fact, I went in debt. I had to come out of my savings that I had prior to moving to Florida to even make it work. I had to use my savings to even make it work so that I could work that job. And I worked for free for 9 months. I didn't make a dime. I'm just wondering if I'm getting the shit end of the stick again. It's not right. It's not fair. It's not their fault that we don't have business, but I will say that there's things that they could do to bring in business. And also, like, a change of demographic would switch things up a little more, you know? I don't know. That's their job. I'm going to let them do it, and I'm just going to serve fucking drinks. But I will say that, you know, certain demographics of people, sometimes, not all, but sometimes some of them are more respectful, tip more, and kinder than others, okay? It's just the way that it is. It's always been that fucking way. And matter of fact, there's some places I've flat out refused to bartend in because the environment, it was only a matter of time before I got fucking shot. Now, we are not a typical bar. We are a upper scale, swanky establishment where we do not allow dancing. This is not that type of bar. So, I don't know. I don't know. The location ain't good either. It's in a rough fucking area, man. I mean, anything downtown is going to be rough, you know? It's the city. So, it's just dangerous. And I'm not making any money. I don't know what to do. I wonder how much Goodwill pays. What is this shit? How much does Goodwill pay per hour? Florida. $7.90. Oh, $15.99. So I'm making the same fucking pay. There was a manager over at the Goodwill here that said he had people call out. I was gonna go ask him for a fucking job. I wouldn't even be able to afford the gas. That won't even cover the gas to get there and back. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand that minimum wage or $10 an hour is just enough to cover the gas to get to work. So you're not making a paycheck. You're not making a paycheck. Because that money goes to gas. Just to get you there and back. That's most service workers. Most people that make $7 an hour in North Carolina, where I'm from, they make $7 an hour and then they only get like $5.75 after taxes. That's just enough for a tank of gas to get to work and back. It's crazy. Starting to rain. Of course it is. I got on flip-flops. Yeah, I was telling my boss, I was like, I'm so grateful to have a job, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, you haven't been able to find work. I said, I've put in about 30,000 job applications in 26 months. I said, yeah, it's been over 2 years. I ain't been able to find a job. I said, I can't find work and I didn't know what to do. And now I'm working, but I'm not making enough money to know what to do. You know what I mean? What the fuck? It's like, if I'm not going to make money, what am I going to do? Like, what's the point of going in? You know what I mean? Anyone caught lying will be blocked. We also don't do retracted messages on this channel. $8 a gallon. You're pretty dumb, Wendy. Stop voting for people like damn Trudeau and all of the idiots keeping you poor. See, some people like to be enslaved. Wendy apparently likes to be enslaved. She says she pays $8 a gallon and she has no problem getting to work. Let's see how that works out for you. Canada is worse off than America. And she don't even know it. She's living in ignorant bliss. I'll just block everybody. Block. 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 I love it. I love it. Yeah, they are. They are. They're jealous. They don't even have one job. They don't even have one job or a home or a car. And that's why they're over here watching me. I've already applied at warehouses. I'm not going over this. I'm just going to cut it off. I'm not doing this morning. Y'all have a great day. You can suck my dick. We've been over it and over it and over it and over it. And y'all come in for 5 seconds and y'all think y'all know what the fuck is going on. Go suck your mama's dick and stay off of mine. Thank you. Thank you. Ignorant. I mean, it's just the same motherfuckers. Where are all the good people? Where are all the good people? I'm sick of living on this earth with waste. I mean, they're just wastes of life. They're just a waste of life. Like, you might as well just go jump off a bridge and kill yourself. You're better off than wasting your life being ignorant. No job, no car, no home. And then you're over here hating on somebody that's got multiple jobs, enrolled in school, and doing more shit than you'll ever do. That's why they hate, honey. You think I don't know? We've been doing this for 2 years. You think I don't know who you are? I know who you are better than you know who you are. That's the sad part. Jealousy is a killer, baby. It's a killer. It's crazy because I ain't never been a hater. And all these motherfuckers come on here hating. It's like, damn, you gonna be stuck there. That's all you ever gonna do is be bitter, bitching, hating on people. But you know, we need losers in life so that some of us are stars. You know what I mean? Excuse me. It's crazy. I love it. I actually do love it. I've said this before. It allows me to get out aggression. I mean, sure, I'd like to reach out and throat punch them, but, you know, they'll never meet me to my face. That's why they get on here and talk shit, because they know. They know. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I need a miracle, per usual. I've got bills coming up. My YouTube check is like $400 fucking dollars. Again, it's not, you know, anything that I can work with. That's gas money. You know, when your gas bill is $1,500 a month, which it is now. I spent how much this week? 5 tanks of gas, $60 to $70 a pop. So do the math on that, and then do that for 4 weeks. Excuse me. And you have your answer. It's just crazy. And sometimes it's more than that because of the heat. Let's not forget that we're in the spring right now. So I'm actually not having to drive, you know, run the truck as much. But come summer, it's going to be impossible to sleep in there without it running. I had to run it this morning and last night when I got off of work. Where are the fucking baby wipes? This place is a mess.
Next 3 or 4 days.
Because there's losers, Ricardo. Thanks for the money, but you're blocked. Invest in crypto, and that's why you're poor. Dumbass. Walmart won't hire me. We've been over this. I have 2 jobs. I don't need Walmart to hire me. Hello, Bailey. Hey, how are you? Thank you.
one chip out of you.
Thank you. Have a great. Yeah, you know what it is, Cecilia, is their butt hurt that, excuse me, that I'm actually trying. People don't try. People are lazy. They live off their fucking parents. They suck dick for money. They sell drugs for their drug problems. Y'all don't understand how bad it is out here. Most people are not doing anything fucking good, okay? That's just the truth. They're not. Most people are sacks of shit. Self-motivated. No respect. No loyalty. It's just the way that it is. And it'll only get worse because we're living through revelations, okay? These problems will never get better. I know some of y'all are hoping that things get better, but it won't. It'll continue to be like this because this is Satan out here. He's everywhere. I just really wish somebody would get in a fucking ring with me and box. I really do. Like, I really need to just fuck one of you motherfuckers up. Go. Why can't we? You know what I mean? I know, isn't it sad, Vic, that you're so dumb you don't have a personality, so you can't do anything but talk shit behind a keyboard? Oh, God, you haven't had a free thought since Jesus was a boy, have you, honey? People are jealous. They absolutely are. And I'm aware of that now, but I never knew that when I started this channel. I operate on intrinsic value. So I don't really pay attention. And I've said this 1,000 times. That I don't put weight on my looks. Maybe I should, because the rest of the world does. The rest of the world does. See, I operate on my intrinsic value. But these motherfuckers on the internet, they operate on what's on the outside because they're simple-minded. You know what I mean? Simple-minded. Oh, I'm on meth? I'm on meth? You just got blocked, buddy. You're so full of shit. I don't. People are just jealous. They're jealous of the fact that I have a channel. They're jealous of the fact that they were wrong about me. Because remember, they said for 2 years as I filled out over 30,000 job applications that I didn't want to work. Remember that? Remember when they were saying I didn't want to fucking work? Yeah. They're hating that they weren't right about me. They're hating that I'm not like them. They're hating that I'm not like them. See, it would make them feel better if I was a piece of shit like they were, because they don't work. They don't even have a screen name. They're jealous. They're bitches. Let's go. Anyone talking shit will be blocked. If you're not respectful on this channel, I don't need you here. Sure did. I don't like you. You don't have a real name. You don't have a profile picture. I don't need you here. We do adult shit over here. If you can't handle that, then you'll be blocked. And most of y'all can't, okay? Let's be honest. Most of them can't. I'll block everybody today. I mean, you had to right away. You just sitting there. You're a dummy. I love it. So anyways, to my regular followers, what should I do? What should I do? Should I just stick it out and see how much money I'm going to make? Should I just stick it out and see how much money I'm going to make? Is that a stop sign? I can't tell if you got a stop sign. All right. Come on. I never did crack. See, y'all are so dumb. Y'all don't even know the difference between crack and heroin. I was a heroin addict. I never did crack. I had to work third shift last night. I know you don't know what that's like because you don't even fucking work to take care of yourself. It's clear. But, yeah, until something better. If I don't know what you're talking about, you don't need to be here. I'll block you on the premises that you're too ignorant to be here. So unless you know how to articulate a message through text, you'll be blocked. We don't do stupidity on this channel. Oh, that shit is annoying too. God. It's always the same little fucking like ring thing. What is that? Weird. God. It's like they just don't know how to talk to each other, do they? They don't. So y'all want to hear something? So when I got a new phone, that guy texted me saying that he missed talking to me. You know, the guy that had give me money, you know, trying to rope me into this psychological codependent relationship. And he says, I missed talking to you. So I'd gotten a new phone, so he wasn't blocked anymore, right? And I was like, hey, hope you're doing well. And I showed him the bar. Well, then the next morning I told him, I said, you know, you really violated my trust and crossed my boundaries when I blocked you and told you that I was not interested. And then you freaking come to my channel and yeah, it's called passion. Get you some. I can't help that there are so many fucking sheep out here that I seem off. I'm not off. Everybody is just complicit in evil, not realizing what they're doing. These motherfuckers are sheep. I can't help that people have gotten soft. They have no spunk. They have no spirit. They have no personality. Thank you, Bailey. Yeah, I can't help, you know, that people have gotten soft and boring. You know, they sit around watching fucking TV all the time on their fucking phone, and they're just getting slower and slower. They don't know how to drive. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know what morals and values are. I'm not the fucking problem, homie. I believed that for 37 years, but guess what? It's 2025. And on 38, it'd be, what, 9 months? 9 months of knowing the truth, honey. We gon' count down. When did Brooke wake the fuck up and realize that she wasn't the problem in society? Oh, that was 2025, January of 2025. After 37 years of being made out to be the problem from foster care to the DOC. No, I'm not the fucking problem. And you're not gonna gaslight me. Not gonna gaslight me. Anyways, so then I said, you violated my boundaries. You violated my trust. I said, that was not cool. I said, and then you go to my channel and run your mouth as you're watching me on live. I said, you did exactly what I thought you would do. Oh, there's that truck. There is that blue Chevy that came down to the dock the other night to stalk me. CPO1HG. Yeah, buddy. Small world. Small world. No way. Wow. Yeah. So, I said that, you absolutely, anyone with the devil's numbers in their name will be blocked. We don't revel in the devil's work over here. So, I told him, I said, you violated my trust. I said, and then he says, you know what he says? Listen, he says, y'all think I'm on the road and I can't see this shit? I'm blocking y'all as y'all are popping off. So keep it on, and all you're doing is preventing my followers. All you're doing is making me money, because I'll just be on here longer running my mouth. So come on. Come on. Anyone saying hi with a ring will be blocked, because that's a fake account. So I said, you violated my trust, you crossed my boundaries, and then you go to my page to try to be two-faced. This is the mentality that I'm telling y'all. They show you who they are. You just have to listen. The fact that he came and tried to toy with my channel, he was trying to get, I don't know. I don't really care. It's childish. I shouldn't have to go through that. Adults don't behave that way. Adults have trust, okay? Not most of these motherfuckers, but real ones. Real ones that are in healthy relationships, healthy friendships. There's a level of trust there that most of you motherfuckers that will never understand. Y'all will never understand. Most of y'all. I did heroin. I never did meth. God, why do you think I did heroin? Because I'm naturally like this. Lord, y'all, I love it. I love it. Y'all see what I've been dealing with? Y'all see, last year I fought the whole internet. I fought the whole internet last year. 2024 was the year that I took my power back and fought the whole internet. So I love it. I really do. I did not know that my mere existence. I did. I knew my mere existence bothered people, but not in this capacity. Sure, behind the bar, you know, little girls get jealous, you know, but like, not in this capacity. It's crazy. It is. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I am. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful to have a job. I'm grateful that I fought the internet last year. And, yeah, I'm just grateful for everything. Because I could be a loser. I could be one of these people that follow me because they want to see some tits. You know, a lot of these guys, y'all notice these are all men, right? A lot of these guys followed me because when I first started this channel, they thought that that I was gonna like have an OnlyFans. The amount of people that want to see my tits and ass are unbelievable, you know. But now that I refuse to sell my soul, then there's a problem. You know what I mean? It's like these people that are commenting, they're losers. They'll always be losers. That's why I block them, because we're adults and we don't have time for this shit. But like, they're not people that actually matter. Like I said, they would probably be better off being killed by firing squad because their life is a waste and all they do is take up space. So it's really sad. I'm just grateful that I'm not one of those people. Boom. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about that. We're going to talk about what the fucking plan is, because I've got to make a plan. With school and everything going on, with all of this work, I'm just so fucking stressed out. I don't know what to do. Oh, so going back to what I said, he says, so I said, I'm cutting this off. I can't think and pay attention to messages, so bye. And honestly, I'm at a point in my life where these motherfuckers don't deserve to even speak to me. Like, that is where I'm at. Like, I'm so over YouTube allowing the stupidity that I'm about to just be doing my lives without fucking chat, because I don't have time to listen to it. I like actually have a fucking life and shit to do. So like, I don't have time, okay? This was not about them. This was about me filming my fucking journey, okay? So the chat actually has caused more problems than anything. I don't need it. That's not what I'm here for, to entertain you. See, these motherfuckers think I'm here to entertain them. They don't see the bigger picture because their mind can't even conceptualize it because they're too stupid. This is about me recording how hard it was for me to fucking survive when all of the evil in society has tried to fucking snuff the life out of me since I was a fucking infant. They want to call you crazy, call you a meth head, because they don't, because what it is, well, it's jealousy. It's jealousy, okay? How can she do drugs and look that good and have that, that much forethought and fucking, how does she have that presence and do drugs? See, a lot of people really think that I do drugs. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. Haven't in like 5 years. Are you just going to come over here? What a fucking idiot. You're just gonna come over here, you dumbass. Yeah, most people are so slow nowadays, they don't realize what an actual personality looks like, because everything is so fake online. Look at the girls online. Look at OnlyFans girls, Instagram girls, fucking Facebook girls. They all do the same shit. They're like docile creatures. They're like fucking possums. They just put their ass out, poke their lips out, and that's their personality. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Yeah. So then someone like me comes in society that actually has shit to say that's important to talk about, and it confuses the masses because they're not used to that. They're used to women just bending over and showing their fucking G-string. They're not used to fucking strong, independent women. Okay? Okay? Well, maybe the conservative party, but these new, like, even these young guys nowadays, like 20-year-old men are just not men anymore. They're not. They're soft, they're fluffy, they're soft and fluffy, honey. So, is it any fucking surprise? Is it any surprise? Come on, Sonata. Yeah, is it any fucking surprise? Society is so fucked and people don't even realize it. So he texts me, he says, I miss talking to you, blah, 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 blah. I said, hi, I'm doing well, hope you are. I was like, this is the place that I'm working at, you know. And I really sent him a video of the inside just to see if he would post that somewhere. And I've been doing things like that since I started talking to him because his story doesn't make sense. It never has. So, you know, if something doesn't make sense, then it's probably not true, especially when you're talking like, you know. And this person is significantly older than me. I never told this person I was into them. I never hinted at dating. I've made it very clear from the start that I've been through trauma, that I'm not dating, that I don't want to date, that I'm happy alone, and that when I do date, it will be for marriage. I've made it perfectly clear. But instead of hearing me, he just kept, I guess, fiending for me. And I could tell that in his questioning, he was interested in me. So I blocked him. He texted me. He's like, oh, I miss you. And I'm like, well, or he said, I miss talking to you. And I said, hope you're doing well. And I showed him the inside of the bar to see if he would, like, you know, give that to somebody, because y'all just don't even know. If you've been here from the start, then you know. But some of y'all don't even realize that I've literally had people try to get close to me, to film me, to post on the internet. You cannot make this shit up. You have no privacy when you have a YouTube channel. Well, if you do, you got to fight hard for it. You know what I mean? Because there's always people out here trying to start problems. Why is it so hot? Like, what is going on? I'm sweating so bad, I can't even think. So then I addressed the situation. I said, I said, you were disrespectful. I said, you went to my channel running your mouth. I said, first of all, that is childish as fuck. If you had a grievance, you should have took it up with me. Who goes to someone, like, that is some Jerry Springer shit. The positions motherfuckers be putting me in. I don't deserve any of it. I sure don't. I sure don't. And no amount of money can make up for the lack of trust and disloyalty. I mean, that's completely disloyal as fuck. Anyone that ever does that, you can never trust them. Look at how they just acted. Why would you trust somebody that was just on your channel talking shit when you blocked them and said, hey, please stay away from me? And this motherfucker shows up talking shit. So anyways, I addressed the situation. I said, this was so disloyal. I said, you know, this is why I didn't trust you. This is exactly why I didn't trust you. Because I knew that if you didn't get your way, that you were going to get bitter and try to destroy me any way possible. Whether it's going online and lying, whether it's damn posting pictures of me somewhere. Like, that petty behavior, that intent to harm me because he didn't get his fucking way. I already knew going in that he had a propensity for that because of the way that he talked about his ex. These little red flags, they mean shit if you pay attention. They mean shit. Those red flags tells you about a person's character. Tells you about their intent. So I already knew he had a propensity to do this, and it was probable. And he did exactly what I thought he would do. So I said, you violated my trust. I said, you know, this was disloyal, blah, 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 blah. This motherfucker gaslights. He sure did. He sure did. He tried to gaslight me, and listen, I'll read it to you when we stop. He tried to gaslight me again, not realizing that's why I blocked him, not realizing that's why I stopped talking to him. It's like the behavior will never get better. It'll only get worse. Damn, I don't know where it's at. It's, y'all. Anyways, he says, he said something. He's like, what did he say? Fuck. I gotta look down there. He said something, and I was like, oh, gaslighting again. That's what you're doing? I said, I knew this was a bad idea. I said, so you take care of yourself, and I blocked his number again. I didn't even make it through 2 text exchanges before I had to block him again because the red flags were already popping back up. It's like, damn, you know what he should have said? He should have said, Brooke, you're absolutely right. I violated your trust. I can't believe I did that to you. You've been through so much fucking trauma. You can't trust anybody because everybody you come in contact with tries to do the same shit that I just did to you. But no. He was just another person wanting to get his fucking hands on me so that he could fucking use me for sex, probably. You know what I mean? Or a relationship where he drives me fucking insane before I get the nerve to fucking finally leave again. Like, it's like all of these people that have never had any kind of trauma healed are out here trying to heal their fucking trauma through the use and abuse of me, and I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. Won't be happening ever again. I'll stay single until somebody talks some fucking sense. It's ridiculous how many people do not know how to have a conversation. And I told you guys, every time I talked to him, he was like joking and picking and playing and all of that shit. What are you doing? Jesus fucking Christ, Susan! It is my only day off of work for like the next 2 weeks. So I'm trying to pass this lady in a passing lane because she's doing 19 miles an hour in a 55. I go to pass her, and she goes into the lane that I'm trying to merge into to pass her. Like, she's in the middle of the fucking road, homie. My mom and papa all out for a Sunday drive in Florida. If I wouldn't have honked the horn, she would have hit me. She went back into the fucking lane after I honked the horn. What? Their retirement going down the road, like, all right, their life insurance, are they splitting up their life insurance while they're going down the road dying? I wonder if I need to do laundry. I just did it yesterday, but this is what it's going to be like. 2-3 times a week you're going to have to do it. And sometimes, and sometimes it might be more. If you're in the service industry and you're working somewhere like Wendy's, McDonald's, anywhere that stinks bad from that grease, you're going to have to wash your clothes every day. Or everything you own is going to smell like fucking McDonald's. Sonic. This is how I know this, because I used to work for Sonic and it fucking stunk, man. Those fucking uniforms, I'd put those things on my bedroom floor and my mom would get so fucking mad. She's like, you're gonna make the carpet smell like fucking Sonic. Yeah, that shit reeked. I have to throw that shit in the wash machine with some damn extra detergent. But if you're living out of a car, then this is a small space. So like, the smells are worse, and especially with the heat, the humidity, the elements, it's going to make it worse. I mean, I guess I could ask my boss for a loan. I really don't want to, but like, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. Storage, cell phone, school stuff. I've got a $58 charge that I've got to take care of for something. Truck payment, and I'm not paying that until they fix paperwork, so I'm not even worried about that. I have a backup plan if they want to come and take it. I've already told them they can have it. I'm sick of it. I spend $3,000 a month on this fucking truck, and I'm sick of it. All of my money goes to this fucking truck. I wouldn't have any problems if I didn't have this fucking truck. So please come take it so I can get me something nicer, bigger, fancier. Please, do me a favor. And you know, the crazy thing is they won't be able to sell it because it's got almost 150,000 miles on it, and I've lived out of it. There's no seats. There's no nothing. Fucking windshields cracked. Fucking headlights out. Like, y'all gonna have to put more money into it just to even clean it up, damn, try to resell it. And here's the thing. They won't be able to do that because it's so old. It's a 2017. So they they can't do it. It'll sit in a lot and rot. Like all the other cars they've repoed and they can't resell. It sets on a fucking lot and it rots. What are we doing? Jesus, I think they're all drunk. They're all drunk. Yeah, I don't know what to do. If they're not going to fix the paperwork, then I'm not making a truck payment. That gives me 2 or 3 months because I'm concurrent, like I'm current. That gives me 2 or 3 months to make a plan. And I already have a plan, but like to put that plan into action. I've been making my truck payment every month. I've never... Why are you in the middle of the road? Like, what? I swear, like, what is going on today? Is there a full moon about to happen? When is the full moon? May 12th. Are you fucking for real? What is today? That's what it is! God damn. That's exactly what it is! Oh my God, I'd be about to lose my mind! It makes them crazy! How did I know that? It's the 11th. The full moon is tomorrow. If you know, you know, honey. If you know, you know. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what kind of little mechanism God put with the moon and people's minds. There has to be a statistical study on how people get crazy. There has to be. Surely there's done. They've done. May 12th of 2025 at 12:56 p.m. will be the brightest tomorrow night. People have been driving crazy. There was just a guy in the middle of the street long ways with a fucking bicycle. Like, everybody's drunk. It's, you know, listen, I knew it. I knew it. Okay, so I need to get gas and get the fuck off the road because that means they're just psychos out here today. Every time. It's so funny because every time I wake up and people are acting crazy like this, I'll Google it just like I did, and it's fucking every time. Every time! You know, it's so crazy because, you know, that information is so useful in law enforcement, for first responders, for you and I. You know, it's something we should be taught in school. So, you know, full moon, people get crazy. Like, why? We all know it. Well, anybody that works, you know, as a first responder, they know it. Service industry, they know it. Actually, I think the upcoming generation doesn't even know that. Like, knowledge is being lost. It absolutely is. The internet is killing knowledge. What the internet is doing to society is just as bad as burning books, if not worse. The internet has de-evolved us. It's made us de-evolve 100%. Where are the greats? Oh, we got Elon. Where are the greats? I'll wait. Where are the greats? You know, 60 years ago, we had people like Einstein, Nikola Tesla. What was his name? Who's the dude that did the power? Edison. You know, we had all of these great minds rolling around on Earth. Not anymore. Not anymore. We got Elon. Oh, and gas again for the 6th fucking day in a row. It's 5. This is the 5th time I've filled it up, but I have needed gas every single day because I've filled up almost every single day. Oh, what was it I had to do? Oh, I got gym membership, storage shed, cell phone, school payment, insurance. Did I say insurance? Truck payment. And then, like, I can't even think. I need to make a fucking list. What are we doing, y'all? Is everybody, like... Everybody's just fucking drunk today. Not paying attention. God. What do they be doing? They go so slow here. I thought Florida was fast drivers. Y'all full of shit. We drive double the motherfucking speed y'all do in North Carolina. Y'all just don't even know. Is it the cops? They got you shook. They are everywhere, so I get that part. But I thought Florida was like crazy drivers. Not in comparison to North Carolina, honey. These some docile fucking possum drivers down here. Maybe in Miami they do it a little big. I've been down there, and you do see crazy drivers down there, but Northern Florida, absolutely not. Everybody goes under the fucking speed limit. Under. Everywhere. Everywhere. From 95 to A1A. I mean, every fucking road you can think of, they're going under the speed limit. I'm doing 33 and a fucking 45 right now. And I'll do 33 all the way to the gas station. Because there's no way to go around this shit. It's a 2-lane road. Like... Actually, just turn onto a 3-lane road. What are y'all doing? Pop all out in his Chevy. Some of these motherfuckers don't need to be on the road. They literally put people's lives in danger. It's crazy. But people are self-serving, so it's not like they're going to be rational about it and say, hey, am I putting anybody's life in danger? Am I too old to be behind the wheel of this car? Do my arms have the reach that they used to? Like, they don't, they're self-motivated. They just want what they want. Oh, I got to go to the gas station. Oh, I got to go here. I got to go there. Like, it's crazy. Instead of being rational and saying, I'm probably putting people's lives in danger. Maybe I should call my daughter. Maybe I should call my mother. Maybe they don't have nobody and that's why they're on the fucking road. Well, they hurt somebody. They're going to be in a fucking home. So, where? I just dropped something in between the seat. Oh, I don't have any money on my card, so. So I guess I'm just gonna do fucking $50. That's gonna leave me with what? 13 bucks. How do I work the entire weekend and I'm poorer now than when I went to work on Friday? Yep. I went to work Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and I made no money. And the money that I did make is going back into the gas tank. And I'll have to use that to get to work tomorrow to make no money. Like, I'm really, everybody's so nice there. I want to stay there, but I can't afford this. I'm not making any money, and I actually went through my savings. The money, so I filled my gas tank up on fucking Wednesday when I went into fucking work, and I went through a full tank of gas on Wednesday. So I had to fill up again on Thursday, went through half a tank, and then on Friday, had to go into work again and get more gas. Like, and I didn't make any money on Wednesday. What did I make? 40 bucks? That's not money. That goes back into the gas tank. To make money, I would have to make over $100 a day to make money, because the food and the gas is like $40 and probably more than that to get to that side of town and back, so that I have a place to shower for work the next day. So I actually used all of my bar tips plus $150 on gas just to go to work. So I actually worked for free, and I came out of pocket $150 just to get there for this job. Do you get it? I would have to, somehow come up with more money to even keep the fucking job. I don't know. It's just crazy that people, don't understand this. Seven. Good morning. Afternoon. Sorry. I'm just gonna do. I know. I worked last night, so I just woke up, so it feels like 8 a.m. Just 50 on number 7, please. Thank y'all. Have a good day.
Good morning so much. I just have to stand all
They're so nice in there. The guy that works in there, he's always so nice. I'll come in and he'll be like, oh my God, you look so nice today. I'm like, thanks. He's sweet. And then that was where I stopped, and that lady was like, girl, what you been doing, playing pickleball? I said, I don't even know what that is, but no, I've been working out. Look how pale I am from being in bed. I wanted to go to, my legs are tan. I wanted to go to the beach, but it's overcast and it's supposed to rain this evening. I guess I'm kind of glad it's been raining for 3 days because it doesn't make me feel so bad about not being at the beach. This ain't even gonna fill it up. $50 don't fill it up. I need 60 to 70, but it's fine. I'll just have to stretch it till tomorrow. And hell, I ain't gonna make no money at work tomorrow. It's fucking Monday. How much business do you think we're gonna have on a Monday? Whatever. I'm just gonna do what they want me to do, and if I gotta fucking, I don't know, if I gotta ask for a loan or something, I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable doing that. Usually they're offering me money. They're like, hey, if you need money, let us know. But I don't know. I'm not in a position where I can work for free for long. You know what I mean? Like, I got to make some money. So, I don't know. It just sucks that the industry took a nosedive. This is why I become homeless, because when I left stripping, I went back to bartending. But it's not lucrative. You might make $20, $30, $40 a day bartending, and I don't know who can live off of $40 a day, but I sure as hell can't. That's what I spend on gas a day. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's got me stressed out. I really like the place, and I like working with everybody that I have to work with. But we got to do something to get some business in there. Like, Friday was nice because we had that birthday party. And that's how I made like $80, was because those girls took care of me from the birthday party. But that was a one-shot deal, you know? That's not an everyday. We don't have events like that often. Yeah, where's it at, y'all? I don't know. He says, what did he say? Hold on, let me think. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just need to know the basics. He texted me, I miss talking to you. I said, hey, hope you're well, blah, blah, blah. Here's my new job. And then I hit him with the, you know, you were disrespectful. You violated my trust. You were disloyal to me. And then he gaslights me again. He sent a text that was gaslighting. I can't remember the word. But pretty much he was trying to make it seem like it wasn't that big of a deal, when it absolutely is a big deal. You deserve to know that whoever you are talking to, whether it is friend or relationship or your family, you deserve to know that they have your back completely and wholeheartedly. That's what trust and loyalty is. It's like, people say, oh yeah, they're trustworthy and they're loyal, but they don't even know how to behave that way. So no, the fuck you're not. It makes me so angry to deal with the same motherfuckers. It's like, you don't even know what loyalty is. If you were loyal, you wouldn't have been on my page talking shit. If you were loyal, you wouldn't have had 8 different fucking accounts in less than 3 months. If you were loyal, your story would make fucking sense. Like, they don't even get it. Stop wasting your time with people who are fucking losers. Who lie. They don't know what loyalty is. They don't know what respect is. And they sure as hell don't know what being faithful is. Okay? Like, honest either. They don't know how to be honest, loyal, or respectful. People will really fucking gaslight you like you're the problem. You're asking too much to know that the person that you're trying to build a friendship with, you're asking too much to ask the person that you're trying to build a friendship with not to tell your business in the street, to have some level of loyalty towards you. That's too much to ask nowadays in society. We're just supposed to allow people to be two-faced, because that's what that is. If I tell you my business and then you come to my channel and you spread my business, that makes you a two-faced whore. You're a horrible person. That makes people horrible people. People like that will never get it. And it's probably because they've never experienced it, okay? But they ain't gonna experience with me. I done been 2 or 3 motherfuckers' experiences and had to teach them how to have loyalty, honesty, and respect in society. And I'm sick of being everybody's fucking mama. I ain't got time to be showing nobody else how to fucking behave. If you don't know how to fucking behave at damn 40, 50 years old, you probably just ain't never gonna figure it out. The gaslighting, man, that shit pisses me off. So he gaslit me, and I said, oh, so this is what we're doing again, more gaslighting? I said, I remember why I blocked you now. Take it easy. You know, and here's the thing. The thing about people, giving people chances and opportunities, they always think you're going to give them chances and opportunities. That's part of codependency. Stop giving people the opportunity. They don't deserve it. You know, honestly, the fact that he betrayed my trust, in my opinion, that's what it felt like. He stabbed me in the back. That's what it felt like to me, okay? The fact that he betrayed my trust, stabbed me in the back, and then gaslit me, he should have been apologizing. He should have been like, I'm so sorry, I fucked up. I shouldn't have been out here talking shit. I shouldn't have been out here making it worse. I know you're, you know, and that's the thing. I'm literally homeless, and I get showed no fucking grace. I do everything I fucking do. I go above and beyond, and I sit back and watch motherfuckers who don't even fucking try. I got so much on me, and you come into my life and stress me out even fucking more? It would have always been like that. You know what I mean? Fuck that, man. I need to be with it. When I do marry one day, it's going to be with somebody who can admit and take accountability like I fucking can. They can admit when they're wrong and they take accountability, because that's what adults do. But most of these people out here trying to date are not adults. They're children in adult bodies walking around with childhood trauma, trying to fill the fucking void, hopping from person to person, causing more damage to themselves and the people that they date. And that is the fucking truth. The majority. The majority. Nobody cultivates their soul. Nobody cultivates their spirit. Nobody cultivates themselves. They just want to cultivate some goddamn STDs up in a fucking petri dish. But I'm called crazy because I keep my legs closed. Okay. That's the world we live in. And God says good things will be destroyed and evil will be celebrated in the fucking streets. Look at the world around us. Look at the world. Look at how people clap for young girls to sell their bodies on fucking OnlyFans. Yes, they do. The prostitutes, they clap like seals for these young girls to sell their souls. And our boys, our poor boys who are sitting in the basement video gaming, society just forgot about them, you know. Do y'all even know the realities of how bad it is as far as like the upcoming generation is not working. They don't know how to fucking read. Their phones are glued to their faces. Like, y'all don't even realize the society that how it's going to be in 20 years. Shit's going to be wild in 20 years. So buckle the fuck in, because it's going to get a lot worse. It will never get better. Look at the upcoming generation. What do you think they're going to be doing in 20 years, fam? It ain't good. The generation after me ain't even fucking working. So Yeah. Ain't even fucking working. That did not even fill my gas tank up. It's fine. I'm just sick of the gaslighting from the younger generation too. So because they don't have any initiative to work, they want to come to my channel and talk shit to me. But you know, when they catch me in the street, they ain't never got shit to say anyways. It's crazy. People are such haters. They'll always be haters. If you got haters, that means you're doing something right. Hell, to get haters, all you need to do is love the Lord nowadays, and half of society will despise you because you tell people to love themselves and to love the Lord. How did we get here? If I would have been saying this shit 20 years ago, I would have been celebrated. But this is the world we live in. Good will be destroyed. Evil will be celebrated. We're already living through it. You can't even speak God's name without inciting violence and anger out of people. Let's see here. Let me show you. There's about 18.5 million men that are refusing to work. It's become an epidemic. Young men who are coming out of high school and they're not working. They've given up. They're depressed. They live at home. And, you know, there's a lot of them, even into my age, that have fallen into the same routine. In 2024, roughly 10.5%, and you could probably double that because this is from the left. So, anyways, 10.5% of prime age U.S. men were neither employed nor seeking employment. So I had a bunch of men that followed me because they thought that I was going to be, I guess, stripping on here. You're ignorant. You haven't been listening. So they followed me, right? Because they're simple-minded. So then, now that I've done a lot of changes over the past 2 years, I come to my channel with a new job talking about that. And these are the same men that are not in the workforce, watching me all day long, supporting my channel. Thank you, baby. Now they want to come and talk shit. Because I'm not, what am I not doing? I'm not doing what they thought I was going to do. I'm not behaving the way they thought I was going to behave. So now they got to try to come and tear me down in the comment section. It's kind of crazy that I've like pinpointed these behaviors in the past 2 years because I didn't get it. I didn't get it for like, you know, the first 20. But now in the past 2 years, I've been able to pinpoint psychologically why people behave the way that they do. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It's like I've reached a whole new level of awareness as to why people behave the way that they do. And it's crazy that society has gotten so simple-minded that men, and it's technology. I blame things like OnlyFans. I blame things like dating apps. Why men come to YouTube looking to use YouTube like they would a dating app. Y'all see, I've been leaving the comments, so I've been leaving some of the comments. I get an offer every day to move some state with some man. Come move in with me. Come to this show with me. Come do this with me. Like, none of which are listening, you know, because if they listened, then they'd know I wasn't that type of girl. But anyways, it's crazy that they come to YouTube trying to do the same behavior that they would on a dating app and trying to use YouTube. And here's the thing. I have reason to believe that YouTube wants me to meet these men. I have, in my opinion, YouTube promotes that behavior. You know, because creators are not making enough money to make ends meet. So, you know, prostitution would fill the gap. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's, in my opinion, YouTube promotes that behavior. In my opinion. Riddle me this, Batman. Why will they censor me talking about the vaccine, but they won't censor some man dropping his home address and offering a payment for sex on their channel, on their platform. So you'll block me for talking about things that now are true, okay? You'll give me a strike. You'll tell me, censor me. But if some man comes to my channel offering me money for sex, the comment is posted to my page. So if they don't promote it, then why didn't they censor his comment? I don't know. So anyways, a bunch of people followed me because they thought they was going to be watching stripping videos. If they were listening from the start, then they would have heard that the reason I was stripping was to feed myself and to pay my bills because I had to, because I couldn't find work, because I'd filled out over 30-something thousand job applications in less than 2 years. The job market has been shit. That's what we do on this channel. We talk about stats. We talk about numbers. We talk about statistics. We talk about all of truth, okay? Despite whose feelings it hurts, the truth is the truth over here. So it's crazy. But I've noticed recently, since I got this job, that the hate comments have gotten worse. It's like it's almost like people thought I was stripping or something. I think I give too much credit to too many people. I think there's more dumb ones than I damn realize. I really do. I really do. Have to be. You'd have to be so fucking stupid. But it's crazy. So then the hate comments start when I start school and I got 2 jobs and I'm like working my ass off out here. And it's from the men that followed me because they were attracted to me. Make it make sense. But wait a second, you were rooting for me 2 years ago when you knew that I was a stripper. Like, what am I missing? Are they just that, like, their minds are just that, it's disintegrating that bad? Like, that I shouldn't even try to make sense of it? It's crazy. I don't know, man. It's crazy. But on the flip side, then they come and call me names and tell me I'm ugly and all of this, but then they come and watch my damn shorts. Like, make it make sense. Like, 1 minute you're hating on me, you tell me I'm too old to strip, and then you get excited by the fact that I might be stripping. Make it make sense. It's crazy. Oh my God, he's got palm trees. It makes no sense at all. None. Zip zero. People are so stupid. They always will be. They always will be. So I don't know what I'm going to do, y'all. I blocked that guy again, and so that's why I'm broke now. So I can't do nothing about it. I didn't want his fucking money, not if it came with stipulations to stress me the fuck out, make my life harder, and talk shit about me, you know? Like, I didn't deserve any of that. Like, and I want young girls to know that this is what they do. They come into your life, they say that they're gonna help you. What they really want to do is fuck you, and they'll keep you around as long as you'll fuck them, and they'll keep you around abusing you as long as you allow that to happen. I'm glad I nipped that shit in the butt when I like I said, I knew from the start, you know, because I could just tell he's off, you know. I'm sitting over here crying about being homeless and you're making jokes about my situation. That is not cute. I am not expecting too much. I am not expecting too much to ask for friends that respect me. Making jokes about a horrible situation is not the way that adults go about things. Adults, they talk about it. Well, Brooke, what could you do to make it better? Or, you know, like, I don't know, but you don't fucking make jokes. Like, that level of immaturity is probably why he's single, because I'm telling you right now, if we would have went out to dinner somewhere or something, and I would have never done that because I'm not looking to date. I made that perfectly clear. He was trying to date. I refused. You live in a whole nother state. And I'm not, honey, bless your heart. I would never move where you are. Never. You can move where I am if we were talking, but I'm not moving where you are. Like, people are wild. They see me living out of a car and they think that I'm desperate enough or something to fucking move states away to be with them. It's like, buddy, you're not listening. If I wanted that, I actually have a dude in Virginia. I actually have a dude in Georgia. And I got 2 or 3 in North Carolina. If I wanted to be a low down, dirty fucking whore and sell my soul just for money, I got pick of the fucking draw, ho. That people don't listen. People don't listen. I live in a car because I refuse to sell my soul. They don't get it. They never will. And they be hating on you because they would love the opportunity. They would love a man to pay their bills. They would love to do drugs all day. They would love to drink every fucking night. That's another reason people hate on me. Because they're jealous of they see it as opportunities. I see it as an abusive situation. They see it as an opportunity. I literally had one girl tell me one time, she's like, I wish I had your life. Bitch, why? Why? So every person you come in contact with, you can't trust them? They don't respect you? Like, bitch, why? And at the time, it was because I was making really good money and I was traveling and, you know, it was right before COVID and going on shopping sprees every week. And, you know, I was really irresponsible with my money back in the day before COVID. So anyways, most people would see it as an opportunity. I do not. I see it as an abusive situation. I don't care how much money a person has. I care nothing about fucking money. That's the thing though. They come into your life and they try to use money to gain access to you and contact with you. And they try to build rapport with you so that they have power and control over your fucking life. It's crazy. I made it perfectly clear that I was not dating. How many times have I said it? How many times have I said it? I get so sick of repeating the same shit. It's like dealing with children on a daily basis. It really is. Every time I come in here, it's like, oh God, am I going to deal with a classroom of little children or am I going to get my regular followers today? I never know what the fuck I'm walking into. So now I just don't even care. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, I don't have time for this shit. I don't have time for this shit. You know what I mean? I don't care what anybody has to say because if I'm just being perfectly honest, I've met no one that tries as hard as I fucking do. Never in my fucking life. Not once. Not once. I'm sick of the gaslighting. I'm not listening to it. And people like come here and they think that I just started trying. Bitch, it's been like this for 30 years. 30 years. Starting over, picking myself back up by my bootstraps. Starting over, picking myself up by my bootstraps. 30 fucking years. Since I was 16. So, 25 years. Well, I moved out at 16. So, I've been on my own since then. It's crazy. 20 years of just doing the same shit. Trying. Somebody will come along, some dude usually, come along. Last time it was the winery owner, so women too, come along and be like, oh, I can help you. No, they want to use you, manipulate you, toy with you, and abuse you some more. Nobody wants to fucking help you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Let me just start from scratch. Let's get the basics out the way. When you come into this world, your mama and daddy, if you're lucky enough, they might care about you. After that, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody loves you. Nobody cares about you. Like, that's just the reality of life, honey. The sooner that you can accept that, the stronger you're going to be in the long run. The quicker you'll be stronger to stand on your own 2 feet. Nobody will ever give a fuck about you the way that you can give a fuck about yourself, though. I can promise you that. Once you start loving you, you'll never go back to that bullshit. I can promise you that. You'll fucking starve and lose 80 pounds in a year over fucking allowing somebody to torture your fucking body again. Yeah, fuck that. I've never met somebody that actually gave a fuck about me. Like, ever. And you know, it might, you know, I have faith because I know that there's good people out there. I just know that there's only like 2 good people out of every 20. Because of the lack of intelligence in society, people are more attuned to not realizing that their behavior is bad or evil or whatever, and so they just behave however, you know. And then you add in poverty too, and then it's just generational ignorance and bad behavior. Y'all, we gotta go to the bank. I wonder if I can even make a deposit on today. Two. Can I make a deposit at Truist without the bank being open? My gym membership is going to be coming out of my bank account. So I got to make sure I have that money in there. Damn it. I'm kind of mad that I wasted money on that Panda Express. I'll never go to that Panda Express again because I usually can turn that meal into 2 meals. But that Panda Express is so bad that I can't do that. The rice was already fucking dry. Jesus Christ. $2 more. $34. I'm $6 shy for my gym membership. And I actually need to switch that because I don't know what to do. So here's where I'm at. I can get a new gym membership on the other side of town, have a place over there to land, because when you live out of a car, you're going to be on the move every day. Unless you have family. Listen, I don't have family. I don't have anyone. I'm actually like homeless. There's a difference in like homeless with resources and actually homeless. Huge difference. I'm homeless with no resources. So anyways, I'll have a landing spot over there for the gym. So I'll have a place to use the bathroom when I get off of work. Because when I get off of work, it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. There's nothing open. There's no Walmart. There's no truck stops. There's no 24-hour gas stations. So that has made me have to drive a 2-hour drive, 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back, and sometimes it's an hour or more because of traffic. So I'm spending about $50 a day to get to work. One way is about $25, and then the other way back is about $25. So I'm spending $50 a day to get to work because I have to commute so that I have a bathroom, okay? I can get a gym membership. It's going to run me $150, and I'll have to close my other membership, which might run me a fee. I don't know. And I can move my gym to the other side of town. They don't have any of my gym locations where I work. So this is why I've been making almost a 2-hour drive for work, which is the expensive part. Filled my gas tank up 5 times this week. We just filled it up again. This is a V8 Chevrolet. That's a few $100s. It's like over $300 worth of gas. I didn't even make $300 today. This week, the entire week, I didn't make shit. I don't have a penny for my job. Shit. So I can get a new gym membership and be on that side of town, but it's going to create a lot of problems because that is the most dangerous side of town that you can possibly be on in Jacksonville. I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. It's in the fucking hood. If I'm just being honest, it's bad. It's really bad. I don't think I realized it on Wednesday because it wasn't busy, but Friday and Saturday, I started to see how bad it was. Homeless people tweaking out in the street. Crackheads running around. People arguing. Gunshots. I don't know. Anyways, it could be a really great place if we had the right business, and also if we had business. Like, I don't know. It sucks. It really does. It sucks. To have this vision of what I want my life to look like and who I want to surround myself, and not be able to find that in the world, it's soul crushing at times. It's like, this can't be it. This can't be it. I swear to God, if there's not an ATM out here, I'm gonna be mad. Because that means I'm gonna have to drive 30 minutes to the closest other bank. Oh, shit. All this money and y'all can't fix this freaking parking lot? I don't even know where to park. Customer parking only, and the bank's closed, but yet the parking lot is jammed full. Sounds about right. Can't even get my ass in here. Never tried to do this before. Shit. Y'all just gonna have to stay in the car. Well, I don't know. I'll try. This is what I meant. There's nowhere to set you. Why ain't it working? Insert card. Okay. Paper receipt. Cash. Cash. God, they act like they got a lot to count. $34. Continue. Continue. Why is it taking forever? Alright, where's my card, homie? Gotta be quicker than that. Sun out. Jeez Louise. I hate this area. This is Neptune Beach. This is where all the rich people live. They're assholes. Specifically the cops. This is where I had that one. So I slept at a Planet Fitness here one night, right? Listen to this. I'm a seat at Planet Fitness. I had to work the next day. I was running a bar here. I was actually the general manager of a pool hall. Fucking place was crazy. Good crazy. But anyways, how am I gonna get out of here? Fuck. Jesus Christ, who builds a parking lot like this? Like, I ain't never in my fucking 30-something years. Florida is crazy, y'all. The parking lots, they don't allow people to have room and shit. Like, this is crazy. Look at this fucking parking lot. I was running a bar. I slept at Planet Fitness. I get woke up by the police. He's like, bam, bam, bam. First of all, they're assholes when they wake you up. And sometimes my favorite is when they roll by and that you lock eyes with them. And then they wait till you get in bed. They come back 5 hours later at 2 o'clock in the morning to tell you that you can't park there. But they saw you park there because you locked eyes with them and even waved at them. You wanted them to see you, so if there was a problem with you staying overnight there, they'd let you know then. But no, they wait till 2 a.m. to come back and wake you up. And you have to work, you know. You suffer from insomnia, from CPTSD, from being beat by the cops and wrongfully incarcerated by cops. Oh, it's a miracle I'm even fucking sane. Yeah, so that's my favorite. So anyways, he starts beating on the car. He's like, you can't sleep here. And I'm like, dude, what? I'm like, this is Planet Fitness. I'm a member. They've never said anything before. And he's like, you can't sleep here. Like, okay, dude, I'll leave. You know, it's crazy because a few weeks later, I went back and slept there and I never had a problem. It was crazy. He was confrontational as hell. Black guy. Big black guy, probably about 6 foot tall, probably about 230 pounds. Huge black guy. Acting like a fucking hippopotamus in a tutu in his fucking vest. Showing his ass on some homeless girl in the Planet Fitness parking lot. When Planet Fitness told me I could park there. He sure did. He was from Neptune Beach. Okay, you're just... This intersection right here, that road is the road where that girl pulled out on me. She just came right out into traffic. It's also the same road that the guy a few months later did the same thing. And I just had another car almost do the same thing. There must be something going on with that road right there. Maybe they can't see the stop sign or something. I don't know. But something's going on with that road right there. All I know is that one girl, I like to hunted her ass down. I was so mad. So it's the road. Y'all all just behave that way when coming off of that road, I see. Every time I go by it, somebody's fucking flying out from it trying to hit me. Every time. 3 times now. 3 times we've crossed that road and people just come flying out the intersection into oncoming traffic. This is how we conduct a proper analysis when it comes to behavior, okay? We've been by that road 3 times. 3 times we've almost been in an accident. There's 100% chance that if... There's 100% chance that your ass is going to be hit when crossing that road. You know what I mean? If you're not paying attention, all 3 times, if I was paying attention and because of that I eliminated the accident by me paying attention. Jesus. They need to put up an extra stop sign or something. Maybe something that blinks. You know, they like flashy things. They're like children. Maybe it needs to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. They'll just be sitting there at that stop sign, locked in, buddy, for 30 seconds. That's all the attention they got now. 30 seconds to 1 minute. That's their attention span. God, for real. Why don't we do that? I mean, for real. Since people like that instant gratification, let's start singing some damn twinkle twinkle little stars at the damn red lights. And then when it turns green, it needs to be like, move, bitch, get out the way, to let them know to get off the road, you know? That would be perfect. Gas pedal, gas pedal. That's what it needs to say. So red light is twinkle twinkle little star with flashing lights. So they'll, like a child, they'll just be locked in for 30 seconds, patient, listening to the song. And then when it turns green, gas pedal, gas pedal. Who was that? Was that Petey Pablo? Who was that? Hold up, grab the wall, jiggle like your ass. I don't know the words. I don't know. Let's see, I got Spotify on this one. I downloaded the free app because I usually pay for YouTube Music, but I can't get into my account. I've got to go by the library this week. I got to anyways for school, so let's see. Let's see who's on it. Oh, gas pedal. Who was that? Sage the Gemini. I've never even heard of that. Anyways, yeah, we need Sage the Gemini so they know to hit the accelerator. They need to hit the accelerator. They never do. They don't know where it is. Their heads are up their asses. Brooke, how can they look to see how fast they're going? Their heads are up their asses. It's me. I'm expecting too much. Apparently always. In my personal life, from YouTube. Like, no, I'm not expecting too much. I want just things to be ran the right way and the good way and the biblically moral way. It's not too much to ask. That's all I want. I want the world to be respectful and honest and, you know, my friends to be loyal. I ain't never had a loyal friend. Not one. Everybody, all my friends were two-faced as fuck. Like, I could never tell someone something in privacy and not expect it not to get around the fucking neighborhood. How sad. I've never had a true friend. How sad. Everybody does the same shit. Like I said, when you don't behave the way that they want you behave, then they turn bitter and they want to try to destroy you. Stop fucking dealing with people who are in competition with you, giving you shit advice, leading you down a horrible fucking path, probably the same one they're on. I'd rather be alone. And I have been for over 4 years now. And God, you know, I'm actually more peaceful now than I have been in the past by far. At least I don't have to be, you know, wrapped up in drama. Oh my God, drama. You know, that's why I like hanging out with men. You know, we all hung out at the bar last night. You know what we didn't have any of? Drama. Boys just don't do that shit. Well, maybe some of these new ones, honey. But not real men. Real men, they're not two-faced like that. They're not conniving, manipulative. They don't need to damn one-up you. Like, what are you doing right now? It's crazy. Yeah. No drama. The moment the drama starts is the moment that I start fucking running and blocking numbers. I ain't got time for that shit. I got real fucking problems. I'm literally living out of a car and you're texting me with problems. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's like, people just don't get it. Confidant. Yeah, that's why they called it that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the level of trust in friendships is trash in the West. Like, there's no, you know, what do they call them? A confidant? That is supposed to be like the highest level of trust. Like, you're supposed to be able to trust that person with, like, you know, like secrets, and I don't know, man. It's like people have become so fake that they think that it's normal for their friends to tell their business and stuff that they were told in secrecy. Like, that's the way of the world now, and I don't operate on that level. No, I'm like 1,000 steps ahead of that. I would never behave that way. That's a fake friend. That's what fake is. Your friend is supposed to be your confidant, and you're supposed to be able to one whom shares. What are y'all doing? It is 45. A secret or private matter, trusting them not to repeat it to others. So I don't do friends, I do confidants. And I'm probably not saying it right. How do you say it? Why won't it say it? If you don't get off my fucking ass, you gonna be buying me a new Chevy, buddy. It's a shame. I'm on my fucking phone and I'm paying more attention than I'm on 2 motherfucking phones paying more attention than you. Make it make sense. Confident. Yeah, I don't do friends. I do those. If I can't tell you shit, well, and people show you, you know, a lot of things are red flags and people don't even realize it. When people are talking shit about other people, you know, that's a huge red flag. But it's like, wait a minute, that's your friend. Like, you hang out with her all the time. Why are you speaking poorly of her? That's a fake friend. That makes you fake. As hell. As hell. I don't deal with people like that. That's why I'm alone. Because I have a higher level of respect towards myself and others in society than anyone has that I've met. Maybe Jordan. I see Jordan. He actually is very empathetic and compassionate. But most people don't give a fuck about humanity. All they care about is themselves, and they'll never care about you unless you care about you. And that's a fact. Too many broken people out here looking for love. They need to be looking for a fucking psychologist. But no, they're looking for the bottom of the bottle and love. Like, cry me a fucking river. I'd rather die alone than step back into some damn toxic ass shit. I realize now more than ever the psychological impact of putting myself in that situation. That man triggered me so fucking bad. His behavior triggered me. It's like, you know, there were times I thought it was a joke. I'm like, is this a fucking 20-year-old child? That's another thing. And y'all, he didn't text like a 50-year-old man, and it was confusing. I'm like, am I being bamboozled right now? You know, and then it's weird. It's weird. It felt like I was being bamboozled. Like I was talking to 3 or 4 different people. That's what it felt like. Like I was talking to 3 or 4 different people at the same time. That's exactly what it felt like. One day he'd be one person, next day he'd be somebody else. One day he'd be missing, one day he'd be one person, then he'd be somebody else. Then he had all these fucking fake accounts. And then he tries to gaslight me into believing that I'm the reason he has all these fake accounts. I mean, it's crazy. When I think about it, I'm literally recording this, and I want you guys to know, I want you to know that this is how the gaslighting starts. This is how the excuses are swept under the rug. And I think I said this a few weeks ago. You know that they're lying. You know it. You saw what happened. I gave this analogy a few weeks ago. You go to a bar with your boyfriend. You see him. You go to the bathroom. As you're coming out of the bathroom, you see him slip some girl beside him a napkin with a number on it. And when you confront him about it, he says that he was handing her a bar napkin, but you saw his phone number on it. Now he's going to gaslight. Oh no, you're seeing it wrong. You're crazy. You must have been drinking. He's going to gaslight you. If you accept that gaslighting, knowing good and well what your motherfucking eyes saw, that's the start. That's the start of the gaslighting and toxic abusive relationship right there. That's the start. Because if you don't walk away at that moment, you have to walk away at that moment. Because if you don't walk away at that moment, those behaviors are only going to snowball until you're damaged and hurt and worse off than where you begun. If you just let it go and say, okay, well, maybe I didn't see it. And, you know, if you've been gaslit good enough, you know that there are times like, could I have made this up? Like, but no, you know what you fucking saw. If you let it go and you accept those excuses, it's only going to get worse. He's going to realize that his gaslighting works, or her gaslighting works. Women do the same shit, y'all. I see both sides. There's just as many bad women as there is bad men. If you accept those excuses, that is the start of the toxic codependent relationship. That's the start. And it'll never change. He'll always gaslight you, and it'll just get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, till the point that you're literally pulling your hair out and you've gone insane. You've gone insane, honey. Ask me how I know. Like, whoo, it's a miracle that I'm even in my right frame of mind after the shit that I've been through. Motherfuckers cheat on me and lie and, you know, punch me in the face and then deny that they did it. It's like, it's really a miracle. It really is. And I'm just here to tell you that the moment the gaslighting starts, that's the moment that you're taking on that toxic relationship, because you know that they were gaslighting, man or woman. You know what you felt. You know what you saw. You know the way that shit went down. And that you know that they're lying through their fucking teeth. The moment that you say, oh, fuck it, whatever, water under the bridge, that's you putting yourself in that situation, because you knew that they were lying. That's you taking on that abusive situation. And some people get so far in, you know, they're literally just trapped. Most people, they're just trapped in that situation. Yeah. So, you know, to have the situation go exactly how it did the first time, am I surprised? Absolutely not. I was actually like expecting that. I was like, oh, I wonder how long it'll take for him to, for his true side to show. It didn't even take 2 text exchanges. Didn't even take 2 before the gaslighting start. I literally said, you betrayed my trust. You came to my channel. You tried to muddle with my channel and muddy up my channel. I said, that was disrespectful and it was rude and blah, 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 blah. And he said something alluding to the fact that it was my fault. Oh, no, no, no. No, you're not. No, you're not. Like, you know, and that's the thing. I had the number blocked. Like, I should have never even texted back. And I knew that. But I really, you know, I give people the benefit of the doubt. And I said, well, maybe he'll talk some sense this time. That's always what I think. That's always what I think. I'm like, well, maybe he'll make sense this time. Maybe he'll be mature this time. Maybe he'll, you know, actually seem like he cares verbally, you know? No. He started with fucking gaslighting. So I was just like, block. Like, I said, oh, so we're doing this again? We're going to gaslight some more? I mean, I was actually shocked, because the blatantness of it, what he said was so blatant gaslighting that I was like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't expecting him to come in that hot. He came in hot, gaslighting, quickly. And I was just like, this what we doing again? You sure you want to? Okay. Well, you take care of yourself. I remember why I blocked you now. It's just crazy. Where's my sunglasses? Shit. Yeah, I ain't dealing with no negativity in 2025. Zero. Ain't doing it. Ain't got no time for it. I got real problems. I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm gonna get to work this week and how I'm gonna fucking pay my gym membership. And I need to call Allie, but I ain't calling them. I told them when they fix the paperwork to call me. So maybe they'll call me. I'm so mad about that Chinese food. Yo, they just cleaned this bathroom and look at this shit. Oh my God. What the fuck, y'all? This is disgusting. These motherfucking homeless people around here are just, they wreak havoc on these fucking bathrooms. They come in here and they fucking shower in the fucking bath in the sink, and there's a drain in the floor, and they just leave trash and everything. You can tell they were in here meth the fuck out. Tweaking. I was just in that bathroom this morning and it was clean. So somebody went in there and destroyed it. There was water everywhere. That's another reason I never wash my hands in here. There's no fucking soap anyways. Some Karen was in my fucking comment section talking about, did you just rinse your hands off? Listen here, motherfucker. Let me tell you something. About 1 out of every 5 women actually wash their fucking hands in the bathroom. I go into Walmarts. I go into damn Goodwills. I go into gas stations, boat houses, parks, rec. Half of them bitches over half of them bitches don't wash their hands. That's how COVID got spread around. It's crazy to me how people want to damn come on here and they don't even know the realities of the world. I'm one of the few women that do wash their fucking hands. Every time I go in a bathroom, the bitches don't wash their hands, especially at the state park if they're from another country. Zachary State Park, where we went down in the Florida Keys, nobody washed their hands. Nobody. Not one soul. For the entire weekend I was there. Yeah. People just don't know because they don't damn go nowhere. They don't know. Hell, I went to that one strip club and the house mom told me when I asked for the alcohol and the rags, she said, Cuban girls, what did she say? She said, Cuban girls nasty. And she was Cuban. It was crazy. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? Like, it kind of surprised me. I was like, what you mean? Different countries operate differently, especially places like Africa, fam. Like, people just don't know. Some Karen in my comment section, wash your hands. Did you just rinse them? Bitch, I wish I could touch you right now. I do. I wish I could touch you. I want to reach out and touch you. Reach out and touch you. It's also why we had problems with immigration. People were getting sick, bringing diseases from other countries. It was a huge thing. It still is. Different places operate differently. I need a water. Y'all, I'm about to run. I'm about to go enjoy myself. I am. I'm gonna go have some fun. I'm gonna get off here and we'll talk. I don't know. Eventually. Oh. Yeah, I'm not doing the comment shit anymore until shit chills out. Like, you know, I'm just not listening to it. I have, like, actual real life shit going on. I know that a bunch of these losers that want to come and talk shit, I know that they don't. But yeah, thank you to my regular followers that have been here from the start. And ladies, men, you know when the gaslighting starts. Don't allow that negativity back into your life. If you've cut somebody out of your life, you cut them out for a reason because their behavior did not match your energy. Be done with it, okay? Walk away. Walk away. When somebody shows you who they are, this is where you believe them. He's already shown me. Everybody that I come in contact with shows me who they are. I believe them and I walk away from them. You have to do that to protect yourself because the only person that will ever give a fuck about you is you. You have no one out here. This life is a waste. This is not the mission. The mission is heaven. Fuck these people. Stay smiling. Get outside today, y'all. I love you guys, and we'll talk later. Y'all be safe. Pray for me. God knows I need it. I'm praying for y'all.